After cancer, obviously you want to add as many cancer-fighting foods to your diet as possible. A cheap and easy way to help your body kill cancer cells and make your food more flavorful is by adding certain herbs and spices to your meals, which I'll be talking about in this video. I think people can forget or maybe don't realize that common herbs and spices are jam-packed with phytochemicals, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that will strengthen your immune system and help your body fight cancer and keep it from coming back. They have high concentrations of bioactive compounds that can help reduce inflammation and detoxify your body. If you're not used to cooking with them, or if your kitchen only has a few herbs in it, the ones I'll be going over should be at the top of your list after cancer. They've been used for centuries in traditional medicine to treat a wide range of health conditions, and modern science is now catching up, confirming many of their benefits. Now, I'm not saying that you should ever rely on herbs or anything other than actual cancer treatment like chemo or surgery to cure cancer, but eating certain foods, herbs, and spices can certainly help to support your treatments and help you stay cancer-free. After working in oncology for so long, if there's one piece of advice I can give you, it's that the best way to prevent cancer and cancer recurrence is with what's on your plate. There are now thousands of studies to support this. Diet plays a crucial role in either promoting or suppressing cancer growth, and the right foods can create an internal environment that makes it difficult for cancer cells to thrive. So let's dive right in with cancer-fighting herb number 1, basil. Here are just a couple of reasons why you need more basil in your life. For one, it's high in vitamin K, which is essential for bone health and blood clotting, but more importantly, it contains compounds like eugenol, which has been studied for its potential to inhibit cancer cell growth. Additionally, basil is rich in vitamin D, which, thanks to science, we now know plays a huge role in cancer prevention. So much so that the Canadian Cancer Society has even endorsed vitamin D as a cancer prevention strategy. Vitamin D deficiency has been linked to an increased risk of several cancers, including breast, colon, and prostate cancer. If you're thinking, great, I'll just take a vitamin D supplement because that'll be easier than trying to get it through food, don't forget that your body absorbs way more vitamins and nutrients from the foods you eat rather than supplements. Whole foods provide a complex matrix of nutrients that works synergistically, something that isolated supplements can't replicate. Basil is also high in vitamin C and something called flavonoids. These are both powerful antioxidants that keep your cells from being damaged by an overabundance of free radicals. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can cause oxidative stress, leading to DNA damage and eventually cancer. Now, let's be honest. We all eat food that we shouldn't from time to time and don't always make the best lifestyle choices either. But it's these unhealthy diet and lifestyle choices that create free radicals in the body, which can damage our DNA and lead to cancer. So at the end of the day, the more antioxidants you can get from food, the more you can prevent cancer cells from developing or growing. It's said that we all have precancerous cells in our body, but these may never turn into cancer if we eat the right foods and make healthy lifestyle choices, like exercising, getting enough sleep, and effectively managing stress, essentially treating our body with care.
Getting back to basil, pesto is a great way to eat it. You can buy it pre-made or make it yourself. If you do, I would recommend using walnuts over pine nuts because walnuts also have anti-inflammatory properties, and pine nuts tend to be more expensive. But pesto isn't just for pasta. You can put it in sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, or even mix it into your hummus for an extra nutrient boost. Another great way to incorporate basil is by adding it fresh to salads, blending it into smoothies, or steeping it in hot water to make a soothing tea. The versatility of basil makes it an easy addition to many dishes, ensuring you can regularly benefit from its cancer-fighting properties. Okay, cancer-fighting herb number 2, oregano. Oregano isn't just for pizza, it's also a powerful cancer-fighting herb that contains something called carvacrol. This compound has been shown to inhibit the growth of cancer cells and reduce systemic inflammation in the body. Inflammation is a key driver of cancer progression, so anything that helps lower it is beneficial. You may have already heard of oregano oil because it's been used for years for things like lowering cholesterol, improving gut health, and acting as a natural antibiotic. Some studies have shown in mice that oregano oil is almost as effective as antibiotic drugs against common infections. Especially if you're still going through cancer treatment or immediately afterward, your immune system can easily be compromised, making you more susceptible to getting sick from bacteria. So washing your veggies in water with a couple of drops of oregano oil can considerably diminish the number of bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella, especially on leafy greens like lettuce or spinach. Beyond its antibacterial properties, oregano is also rich in rosmarinic acid, another potent antioxidant that helps protect cells from damage. You can use dried oregano in soups, stews, and marinades, or sprinkle fresh oregano over roasted vegetables for an extra layer of flavor and health benefits. Cancer-fighting herb number 3 is actually a spice, and that is cinnamon. I feel like people either love or hate cinnamon. I personally love it. Cinnamon has cancer-fighting properties that can significantly increase antioxidant levels in your blood, reducing levels of certain biomarkers used to measure inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a known contributor to cancer development, so incorporating anti-inflammatory spices like cinnamon can be a simple yet effective strategy for prevention. Cinnamon has been praised for its medicinal properties for thousands of years, but more recently science has started to confirm many of its potential health benefits. A review of 13 studies found that cinnamon can reduce triglycerides and total cholesterol levels, both of which are risk factors for heart disease. Additionally, cinnamon has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, which is particularly important for those at risk for metabolic syndrome or type 2 diabetes, conditions that are also linked to higher cancer risk. My favorite way to eat cinnamon is in a turmeric latte, which I showed you how to make in my video titled 5 Antioxidant Drinks Proven to Help Fight Cancer. Or you can sprinkle cinnamon on apple slices, oatmeal, yogurt, or even add it to your coffee for a cancer-fighting boost. Another great way to use cinnamon is by incorporating it into savory dishes like curries or roasted meats. It adds a warm, slightly sweet depth of flavor while also providing health benefits.
Speaking of the turmeric, even though I've talked about turmeric in several of my videos, I couldn't leave it out of this one because it's been called the most powerful natural spice for fighting cancer. The evidence has been mounting that turmeric is able to drastically impact cancer progression and even a cancer cell's ability to spread to different areas of the body. The active compound in turmeric, curcumin, has been extensively studied for its anti-cancer properties. Research suggests that curcumin can interfere with multiple stages of cancer development, from initiation to metastasis. However, I must mention that turmeric can be dangerous for some people with certain health conditions, such as gallbladder issues or those on blood-thinning medications, because it can increase the risk of bleeding. So please check with your doctor first. But both lab and live animal studies have shown that it can fight cancer in at least 8 different ways, from the earliest stages of cancer development through to its last stages of progression. It's been shown to help slow cancer growth and even make cancer cells more sensitive to treatment. One of the challenges with turmeric is its poor bioavailability, meaning that the body doesn't easily absorb it. To enhance absorption, it's best to consume turmeric with black pepper, which contains piperine, a compound that significantly increases curcumin absorption. You can add it to your curries, soups, and smoothies starting today and as often as possible. I find that a lot of people aren't used to cooking with turmeric, so if you know of any good recipes that contain turmeric and you're willing to share them with us, please feel free to add them to the comments below. That would be really nice. Another amazing cancer-fighting spice is ginseng. This is especially important for those who have had chemotherapy or have had to take certain medications for cancer because they can do a number on your liver. Our liver is essentially the filter for our body. It filters our blood and breaks down harmful substances like chemo or other medications. For example, it's said that chemotherapy can cause up to 85% of patients to develop a fatty liver. This means that you have fat buildup in your liver that can, over time, affect its ability to function and eliminate toxins from your body. The good news is that this is reversible. In general, once you've completed all of your chemotherapy treatments, your liver should start to return to normal function. But eating ginseng can help speed up and support that process. This is because ginseng has potent antioxidants that can help boost liver cell regeneration. A study done with 51 men who had elevated levels of something called ALT, which is a marker for liver damage, found that those who took 3 grams of ginseng extract per day for 12 weeks experienced significant reductions in ALT compared to those who didn't. Now, similar to turmeric, ginseng isn't something that a lot of people are used to eating. It's a root vegetable that you can buy at the grocery store, but it does have a bitter taste. So it's usually used in recipes together with honey and ginger. It's really good in stir-fries or soups, and you can even buy ginseng tea. Another way to consume ginseng is by taking it in supplement form. But as always, it's best to consult with your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement, especially during or after cancer treatment.
Speaking of teas, green tea is another powerful liver detoxifier. But there's a common misconception that green tea can directly prevent cancer. There's not enough scientific evidence to prove this, at least as of yet. However, drinking green tea has been shown to help get rid of toxins in the body and boost your immune system, which can both help you fight and prevent cancer. Green tea contains catechins, particularly epigallocatechin gallate, or EGCG, which have been studied for their potential to inhibit tumor growth. What can be misleading is that the manufacturers of green tea love to hype it up and claim that it will reduce your blood sugar, cholesterol, blood pressure, help you lose weight, and cure cancer. While it does have several health benefits, it's certainly not a miracle cure for anything, and it has not been proven to cure cancer. These tea manufacturers also recommend drinking 3 to 5 cups of it a day, which I think is way too much because most green teas contain caffeine, so it will interfere with your sleep if you drink too much of it. Also, I would recommend staying away from green tea supplements, especially while you're going through cancer treatment, since they can contain a high concentration of antioxidants, which can actually interfere with your treatments. So a cup or 2 of green tea a day can be beneficial, but don't go crazy with it. If you're sensitive to caffeine, opt for decaffeinated green tea or herbal teas that still provide antioxidants without the stimulating effects. When it comes to fighting cancer, the power of these herbs and spices is undeniably incredible. While more research is needed to fully understand the mechanisms by which they act on cancer cells, the evidence so far suggests that their nutrients and bioactive properties can be really powerful in reducing inflammation, strengthening your immune system, detoxifying your body, and most importantly, making it an unfavorable place for cancer cells to grow. So the next time you're cooking a meal, don't forget to add some of these herbs and spices to give it a boost of cancer-fighting nutrients. Small, consistent changes in your diet can have a profound impact on your overall health and your body's ability to resist disease. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more natural remedies, recipes, and cancer-fighting tips. I've linked 3 more videos in the description below for you to watch next that will help you know which foods to add to your diet to increase your chances of beating cancer or staying in remission. Bye for now.